So we had a really busy day on the beach yesterday. The beaches were really full and rough water, the whole deal, and so we were scrambling all day. And right at the end of our day, about 8 o'clock, we got a 911 call that there was a possible drowning at the San Luis Pass area. When we got out there, we found a group of young men. They were about 20 years of age that had been out with their friend and their relative, depending on who you are. And they said that he was 17 years old, and what had happened was they were all out in fairly shallow water, maybe waist to chest deep. The rest of the group kind of went in and to the car, and they looked back and they didn't see him. And so they looked around for about 10 minutes, and then they called 911. So I guess they were worried. So we got out there pretty quickly, and when I say we, it was the Beach Patrol, the Jamaica Beach Fire Rescue, the police department from the island, and the fire department. And then also the Coast Guard was out there as well. And so we searched for a number of hours. We actually sent a group that we work with, which is Survivor Support Network, a group through a nonprofit called the Jesse Tree, to work with the family and to be a point of contact for them. And so that Jesse Tree representative stayed out there till 2 in the morning with them out on the beach until they finally moved off the beach. And first, thing this morning, we resumed with shoreline searches. I was out there this morning early. And throughout the day, we've got Beach Patrol and the police department and Jamaica Beach Fire Rescue are making periodic passes through there. But I also got in contact with the county community emergency response team, the CERT team, and their volunteer group. So they mobilized, and they've just got out there a little while ago. They hit the beach about 1 o'clock. And they're setting up a command center and going to search throughout the day. So we're shuttling them out a four-wheeler, and what we're going to try to do here is concentrate on area. There's a lot of people out there, obviously, on the beach and fishing and all kind of stuff out there. And so they're going to really concentrate on the areas where people aren't, like in the bays and marshes and stuff like that. There's another group, Gulf Coast Search and Rescue, which the Coast Guard liaises with, that was out there searching during the nighttime. And when I was out there this morning, I saw them out there doing shallow boat searches as well. And so trying to find resolution for this family as soon as possible and get this person's body back. We never actually, no one saw him go under, and so technically we're classifying it right now as a possible drowning, but we're presuming that it was a submersion, and that we're assuming that all the information we got from them is accurate, and so we're treating it as if it's a confirmed or witnessed drowning just because of the conditions and all that. It looked like this group was just out there fishing. And I should say, it was night, and there is a lot of signs out there just to warn people about the dangers there. But, if you want to keep this from happening to you and yours, the important thing to remember is it's illegal to swim out there because it's so dangerous. We have a lot of signage out there, and the reason for that is because at the ends of the island, there's a lot of tidal current that flows through there. They're not rip currents, but tidal currents that flow through there, and they can be really strong, and they can change the bottom even on an hourly basis. So you may go out there one time, it's waist deep, and take a step the next time, and it's well over your head. And so, he may have stepped off in a hole, he might have drifted off with the current, he may have had an underlying medical condition. We don't really know what actually was the cause of this, but the area is very dangerous, and if you go out there to fish, you should fish from the shoreline. You should not swim in the water in that area, and as always, when in or around the water, if you've got children or you're a non-swimmer, or even if you're just fishing, you should always wear a properly fitted life jacket, and that'll be a big help.
I noticed kind of coming in, it's getting busy because it's that time of the year.
Sure.
What do you say to people that come out here and they're not familiar with the water?
I think it's important for us all to realize that we're at beach season now. Like, it's just full on. So we have, in a given busy weekend, we have several 100,000 people down here on the island. The lifeguard service is great here. The community provides a really professional lifeguard service. We cover proactively about 9 miles of the beach with lifeguard towers. So if at all possible, swim near one of those. You're still responsible for your own safety, but that's an extra layer of protection, and it's a well-trained person that can be there for you if you need it. And they can also give you anything from tourist information to beach safety information specific to that site. So swim near a lifeguard is a big one, but it's also important to remember that since we have 33 miles of beach, 70 miles of waterfront, and we're running patrols in there, and we do emergency response, that doesn't protect you when it happens if you're not in the area with the lifeguard. And so it's important to remember that you need to take responsibility for you and your family safety and your group safety. A great way to do that is to go to Galveston Island Beach Patrol.com. We have area specific safety information to do with the beaches, to do with water safety. There's information about all kind of other things like ways to volunteer, community programs, lifeguard tryouts. That's a great source of information for you. Another really, really good source of information is visit Galveston.com, because not only are you getting your tourist information, but they have a lot of water safety information, which we're part of that system, and so they've got a lot of water safety information as well. So that's a good one-stop shopping place. And you can always call us on our non-emergency number, which is 409-763-4769, or go on our website, GalvestonIslandBeachPatrol.com, for anything you need, any information, any way we can keep you safe when you come down here. We'll help you as best we can.